translation says it means a pasture, things where things grow. And that's D-B-A-R, but from a D-A-B-A-R, which in the Hebrew words sound alike, have similarities to it. It's the word that means the Word of God. So when God speaks upon it, it's the God. Amen? Amen? And so all the dreams, all the visions, all the words, all that grows, all that lives, all that dreams, all that vision is from the bar. But when you put the lo in front of it, lo is no, not. So it becomes a place where there is no word. It becomes a place where there is no pasture. There is no communication. There is no mercy. There is lo amini. It means my amini means my people. Lo amini means not my people. It becomes a place where no one speaks. No one says. There is no word. There is no communication. And this is where this one who was born in royalty is now living in obscurity. Yeah. Am I talking to you? Come on, Pastor. Someone who started off with major dreams, major vision, and planned this and planned that, but all of a sudden, by no fault of your own, somebody who promised, someone who was supposed to, dropped you, and now even all the things that you dreamed of, all the things that you were hoping for, all those things are gone away, and you don't talk about them anymore. Amen. Come on, Pastor. Lodabar is a dark place. Yeah. A dark place. A place we go when we're depressed. Amen. I know we just got to be praising God and worshiping God and recognizing who God is, but a lot of folks do that and then they go back home. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. They deal in this because sometimes we are so into ourselves, and because of what happens, because we don't want you to know what happened to us, so we put on our coats and we put on our facades and we put on our smiles and our makeup and all the things that we do so we can present ourselves, but when no one's around, yeah. When I don't have no one to say amen to or high five or all those things like that, where do we go? Where do you go after church? Yeah. Where do you go after you leave your job? Where do you go when there's no one else around? Do you move into a place called Lord? It's easy to catch on to someone else's dream, but what about your dream? It's easy to support someone else's vision, but did you get a vision? What's your vision? What happened to your vision? What happened? Did somebody drop you? I know it's real. I've been there many times where I feel like giving up and throwing up my hands and calling it quits and all those things like that. Because when there is darkness, when there's nobody speaking and no one communicating, and all I can think about is what happened then. Amen. I find myself with no word, nobody to communicate, no one to share with it. Lord about. And I don't know how you got there, but if you are there, I just want to encourage you today and let you know you didn't get there because of what you did. It wasn't your fault. Amen. The Bible says that we were born in sin, shapen in iniquity. Amen? What I love about this particular story is that when David finally got to the point where he remembered the vow that he made to his friend Jonathan, he says this, and this is 2 Samuel chapter 9. He said, "Is there anyone left of the house of Saul? Not that I can go destroy, but that I can show the kindness of God." The kindness of God. And there says, yeah, there's a servant by the name of Ziba. He used to serve Saul. And go get him. And so he brought Ziba before the king. And he says to the king, "Who is there anyone?" He says, "Yeah, there's somebody left, but he's lame. And he's lame on both his feet. His name is Mephibosheth, but he's in Lodabar." Be careful when people label you. Yes. Amen. Yeah, that's her. You know she's divorced. Yes, that's him. But you know he was abused. Yes, that's her. But you know they broke their heart, they bankrupt. Yeah, be careful of folk that only see you as what you went through and not see you as who you are. When you just touch somebody, you just say, it
wasn't your fault.
And so David tells Ziba, watch this, go to Lodabar and fetch him. Fetch him. That's King James Version. In other words, they go down there and take him and bring him out. But I love King James. It says, fetch him. That just sparked so many memories of me. Grandmama used to tell me, go, fetch that switch. And I knew what it meant. It meant to go get it, pull the leaves off of it, and bring it prepared for me. And it better be the right size. Y'all know what about that. Because you didn't want to go the second time.
Right.
David said, go fetch him and bring him to me. I don't know how long it took. The Bible doesn't tell us the details of the journey from Jerusalem to Lodabar. I don't understand. I don't know the mindset of the one that went. All I do know, he had to go to this place. Here he goes. He goes looking for Mephibosheth in this dark place. He finds him living in another man's house. Micah, a house of Micah. How far did he really fall? How far have you fallen? A man now, no longer a little boy, but still plagued by the issues that happened to him as a little boy. Grown man living in another man's house because of what happened to him. But aren't you glad God said, go fetch him? The king says, go fetch him out a little bit. So he arrives back into the city of Jerusalem. He is brought before the king. The Bible says something that's real strange. I shouldn't say it's strange. But the Bible says he fell at the king's feet. And did reverence. Listen, can I go here? He fell, but did not have a way of getting back up because he was in this condition. I'm just pausing right there for because forgive me, I like to get inside the text, smell the atmosphere, see what's going on. Here is this man that was lame, that had to be fetched, carried there. And now he's brought before the king. He falls. And if he was going to get up, somebody else was going to have to get him up. Lord have mercy. Yeah. His first thoughts was that vengeance is still there because of who I was born, what family I was born to. Man, having it passed by now, you bring me before you to kill me. Who am I? I'm just a dead dog before the king. Yes, I was born into royalty. Yes, I was born the son of the king's son, the grandson of the king. But now I'm lame. I'm disqualified. I'm unfit. I don't have nothing. Don't know nothing. I ain't talked to nobody. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't got no dreams. Don't have any vision. Don't have any plans. Don't have no education. I'm just living to die. living to die. Ain't even worried about tomorrow. Today, it's got to be jacked up.
Amen.
What if our shows up in many realms? We go there, but sometimes we bring it out when we come out.
Mm-hmm.
And all it takes is someone to say the wrong thing or look the wrong way or speak the wrong way to us, and we'll realize that this person has been living in a place of darkness. Lord mercy. So David says to him, I'm not come to destroy you. I've come to show you the kindness of God. Watch this. He established a standard now of the kindness of God. Not the kindness of Mickey Taylor. Not the kindness of Brother Hamilton. Not the kindness of Michelle, but the kindness of God. Somebody says standard. That's what he is saying. He says to him that I've come to give you back everything that you lost. Everything that the previous king had. All of his land. I'm going to give it to you. And not only am I going to give it to you, I'm going to give you his servants. Ziba, you and your 15 boys are going to till his ground for him. You're going to reap it in the harvest for him. And you're going to be his servants. The standard is what? The guidance of God, right? And so they're going to do all this. And he said, but for you, Ziba, but for you, Mephibosheth, you are going to sit at the king's table.
Yeah.
Forever.
Come on now. Come on now.
See, the same God who commanded light to come out of darkness has commanded you to come out of dark places.
Yeah.
The same God, listen, he recognized what he knew would happen to you, but he has not given up on you. And he has sent his word to fetch you out of that dark place and to bring you into his kingdom. Amen? Are y'all hear what I'm saying to you? And so he says, but you shall sit at the king's table forever. Forever. They're going to work this year. They're going to serve you. But you're going to sit at the king's table forever.
Amen.
Aren't you glad the Lord has prepared a table?
Yeah.
Before your enemies?
Amen.
At this table, at this table. At the table. You don't know what's going on under the table. You don't know if my legs are dangling or this. Because at the table, we're all the same. At the table. The Lord said he's prepared a table for us.
Mm-hmm.
And though the battle over some is a certain country or a certain thing, his battle over you is love. See, at the king's table, that's what happens is everyone has a banner over them that's based on something about them. Amen? But if you ain't got nothing, amen, and he's invited you to sit at his table, he wants everyone at the table to know the reason why you're at the table. God so loved the world. He gave his son. He sent his son to fetch you out of this dark world. That you may sit at the table. Though your feet are still light in this life. Everybody looking at me today. And if they are, they might see something they don't know. Because all the king's kids were at the table.
Yeah.
Absalom was at the table. Amen.
Amen.
Tamar was at the table.
Amen.
All the king's kids were at the table. Amen. And all of them had some issues. Amen. Mephibosheth Israel was his feet. What's your issue?
Yeah.
Amen. And so the beauty, let me get up. The beauty of this is God is calling us He's calling us out of Lodabar. He's calling us out of dark places. Amen. You can't stay there anymore. I know it wasn't your fault. You can't stay there anymore. Amen. If you're going to stay there, you're rejecting the fetching. Amen.
Amen.
Receive the forgiveness. Amen. What do you mean by forgiveness? It wasn't my fault. I know it wasn't your fault, but receive it anyway. Receive the fact that He loves you enough to call you out of darkness. Aren't you glad that God didn't wait till you got saved before He dispatched His love for you? Aren't you glad that while you were still in your sin, while you were still hostile and shaking the fast and bottling it hot and all this things? Amen. And God called you. Amen. And now He's speaking to you. You're no longer in a place where there is no word. There's word flowing from the mouth of God. You're no longer in a place where there's nothing growing. There's growth all around you. You're no longer in the place where there's no communication. If you would open your mouth, somebody would open their mouth back at you. Amen. There's light now. You don't have to stumble through life anymore. You can walk in the light. Amen. For God, who commands the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts to give us the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. Amen. Walk in that light. Walk in that, knowing that I used to live in Lodabar, but I live in the King's Kingdom now. I'm not the same person I used to be. Yes, I still walk with a limp. Yes, I still got some issues, but I'm not defined by who I used to be. I am a child of God. I am a woman of God. I am a child of God. Hallelujah. I see He loves me. I see that He cares for me. I see how much He's done for me. Watch this, in spite of me. That's what the light is shining on. Glory to God. Glory to God. Don't talk about my walk. I just know what He said. I know what you labeled me as. I know what I used to do and where I used to be. But what's before me is greater than anything. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? Man, this delight is so beautiful. It will transform your will. Watch this. About you. The way you see yourself. You begin to see yourself as the Father sees you. He doesn't see you as lame. He sees you as, that's my child. He said, it's my child. You are right. You are every right of every citizen of the kingdom of God. You didn't choose me. I chose you. How dare you label me?
Jesus.
Amen. Because of what happened.
Yes.
It wasn't my fault. Glory to God. Can I say glory to God? Anybody this morning? Anybody want to come to the altar? Thank God for a word that will encourage you to come out of Lodabar. I want to pray that God would open up your eyes, that you might see. I want that you might see, not from your fault perspective, but from your beauty perspective. Listen, God says you are the apple of my eye. Amen. You realize he's talking about me when he said that? You too. He's talking about you too. He said, you are the apple of my eye. And I am not looking at what you've been through. I'm looking to what I'm going to do with you. First of all, I'm cleaning you up. And I'm going to sanctify you. And I'm going to present you to myself faultless.
Hallelujah.
So if I'm for you, who would dare be against you? Amen. High five somebody and say, God is for me. He's on my side. No matter what I've been through, no matter what people said about me, no matter what the devil tried about me, I've got a word. I'm going to mix it with my faith, and I'm going to prosper at this word. Amen. I'm ready for some seeds to grow up in me, some life to begin to exhibit in me. I'm ready to experience now what I've never experienced before. But the Lord said, blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of God, nor standing in the way of sinners, nor seated in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night, and he shall be like a tree planted by the stream of water, and whose rivers flow in his hand. His leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever he shall
Prosper.
okay, prosper in God, prosper in the Spirit, prosper in life, prosper in everything that pertains to you. Get your heart right, get your attitude right, let that Spirit of God dwell up in you, and let him lead. For the Bible says, "For many are led by the Spirit, they are the Spirit of God." Hallelujah. 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 Get ready to pray. Now listen. There might be some here that God is calling you to be a part of this ministry. If that's you, I want you to stick your hand in the air right now. If you're not a part of this ministry, God is calling you to be a part of this ministry. Lift your hand. I see one here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There's another one back here. Amen. Move them. One here and one here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. That's the next call. There's somebody here who might not even be saved. But God has spoken to your life today. And this was your first call to come out of the world, out of those things, into his kingdom of God. Listen, he didn't wait till he came out to call you. He's calling you while you're in it. He is expecting you. He is sending his word to thank you. And if God's word has found you today, and you're in Lodabar, and you're ready to come out and be saved for real, I want you to stick your hand in the air. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Now we're going to bow our heads. While your head is bowed, humble your heart. The Bible says we're naked before the Lord. There's no hidden things from God. You're exposed. He's not exposing you to condemn you. He's exposing you that you might be offered the gift to repent and be restored to your rightful place in the King's kingdom. See, many of us, children of God, will drift back into darkness. Because when things happen in our life, suddenly happen, we find ourselves going back to what we're familiar with. We're familiar with darkness. We're familiar with love. We're not familiar with the kingdom, but we have to get familiar with it. We have to get familiar with walking in the light and loving in the light and living in the light. So it all begins in our mind. Our mind is the battleground. So the enemy wants to place a thought in you that it works for everybody else, but it don't work for you. He'll bless everybody, but he won't bless you. That's Lodabar. God has enough blessing. He has enough love. He has enough life to bless everyone that was born into this world. But it's those that receive the life, that receive the perfection, are the ones that's walking worthy of it. So, as you stand there exposed in God, the Bible says, lay aside every sin and weight that easily trips lift us up and it sets us. The reason why you can do it now is because the light is on. The light is on. The exposed light of God is on it. What he wants you to do is to give it to him. So right now, in the name of Jesus, cast your care. Cast that thing that got you worried and anxious. And replace it with trust. God, I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know how you're going to heal it. I don't know how you're going to deliver it. But I trust you, Lord. God, I trust you. I trust you with my life. I trust you, Lord. I trust you with my pain. I trust you, Lord. I trust you, Lord. I trust you. I trust you, God. Why take your hand? Deliver now, oh God. Set free, oh God. Heal now, oh God. God, I thank you. I thank you for every soul.